I'm here this morning with Mark Pattinson, and so thank you very much, Mark, for taking time out again to let us into your yard and talk with you again. We have a few questions for you, a standard set of questions, and if there are anything else, any other items that you want to talk about, then please let us know. So one of the first questions is, how did you get into horse racing at the beginning?
Well, quite a long story really, because obviously I was brought up very close to Epsom Downs, just 3 miles away, and so what with having the derby and racing on the doorstep, my dad would regularly pull me out of school on a Wednesday and take me up to the derby to experience that. So always a fan of the sport. And as soon as it come round to doing work experience, aged 14, I chose to try my hand at a week work experience in a racing yard in Epsom. And really, no looking back from that up, that 1 week gave me the bug, hooked me, and then I just begged, can I work Saturdays, holiday work? And then as soon as I left school, I was offered to the British Racing School for my 9-week foundation course that teaches you everything on what you need to learn to survive a career in racing and teach you all the skills necessary that you can perform in this industry.
Amazing. And can you tell us what a normal day would be like for you in the yard?
Well, there's no such thing as a normal day with racehorses, because you might be racing one day, but a general day is normally a 5:30 alarm call. We're down on the yard for about 10 to 6, give them their morning feed, obviously check them, make sure that they're all okay, and then whilst they're eating their morning feed, we'll just go around our business mucking them out, get all that stuff done early, and then we'll start riding out, and we'll ride 4 or 5 lots every morning. We have to be off of Epsom Downs by 12 o'clock, so time is of the essence, as if the early start. But we're at a perfect distance away from the downs that it allows the horses the perfect warm-up time and warm-down time after exercise, which is vital.
Okay. And what do you love most about this job?
The 10 seconds of elation after you've had that winner. That is, money can't buy that.
Okay. And could you talk us through what you see are the benefits of training here in Epsom?
Well, Epsom is a jockey club owned facility, and so all of the gallops are maintained beautifully by jockey club staff. No matter what the weather, all gallops are always accessible. They do a great job when we are in horrible conditions in the winter, in the snow, but they make it safe for us to still take horses out and exercise. The gallops are rolled mid-morning, so you always get a good surface. We've got to have a wonderful schooling ground, which enables you to have a dual-purpose licence in this town, and we've trained winners over the flat and over the hurdles ourselves. So durability and flexibility is one thing that Epsom can hold.
Okay, and can you tell us what has been the best horse you've trained?
I'm always eager to look for the next best one, and we're very keen not to pick favourites, because they're all individuals, they've all got characters. But I suppose one of the best standards and best winners I had is this chap here, our oyster catcher, who was a good winner at Sandown last year, and he always runs his races, an admirable sprinter. And yeah, we are fond of him, but they all have their own individual talents.
And can you give us a horse to follow for the rest of the season or for next season that you see of some interest coming forward?
This year we've actually got 3 nice juveniles. Well, I'm hoping that they're nice juveniles. And I suppose a little colt we have by Coach House, who is yet to be named, but he'll be making a debut later this autumn. But I see him with a nice little future.
Okay. And are there any up-and-coming jockeys that you think we should be following?
Well, I don't want everyone out there to go and pinch him and for him to get on good rides instead of riding for me. But one in particular is Oliver Stammers, he's rode 2 winners for me on the same horse, Perfect Symphony. He's based up in the north with Mark Johnston, so he can't come in and help us regularly on a weekly basis, but very capable rider, and I think he's a lad with a good future.
Okay. And if you could have trained any horse, past or present, who would that be?
Well, simple, Desert Orchid.
Okay.
He was my favourite growing up. I used to go watch him race every other week, it seemed like, up at Sandown. That's when good horses did run regularly through the season. He was just a spectacular horse. The crowd loved him. He adored by many, and I was lucky enough to meet him a couple of times, and even jumped on his back as an older horse. So no, he would be the one.
Okay. And going forward into the future, what are your training ambitions?
Just to evolve, just to try and you're always trying to look to improve yourself, improve your horses, but just keep good people around me. Lovely. I'm very fortunate. I have a lovely set of owners. They stuck by me through what was a hard year. Obviously, with racing being shut down for a little while. So just want to keep doing right by them, doing right by the horses, looking after my staff, and just always trying to improve. Obviously, we'd always like to get better class of animals in, but whatever animal that I'm given to train, no stone goes unturned. They're all treated like individuals, and they're all part of the family.
And which race would you most like to win?
Well, everyone would normally say the Derby or the Grand National or Gold Cup, but for me there's a race that I'm such a big fan of, and that is the Dash at Epsom. I think it's an open race, and if you've got a fast horse, everyone's got a chance. So I'd love to just have a runner at Royal Ascot in the next year or two, but if you could have a winner there, I'd take any race.
That's great. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Mark. I don't know if you've got any other items or anything else that the viewers may be interested in hearing.
Well, just to reiterate about the British Racing School. Now, for anyone out there, and the Northern Racing College up in Doncaster, now for anyone out there who wants a career in racing, I can't recommend it highly enough. I started as a kid, and it's took me now through to being a jockey, through into the training ranks, but there's so many paths. But if you come into the game at some point, you're going to want to get to know these horses, ride these horses, and whether or not you want to stay as a groom or stable hand or anything forever, then that's fine. But there's so many different career paths you can choose in this industry. So please, if you're thinking, what should I do with the rest of my life, have a look at a career in racing.
Good advice, and certainly thank you very much for your time. Thank you again, Mark. Bye-bye.